In the next 90 seconds, I'm going to take you through a simple tip on how to make sure that your putter face doesn't rotate as much, and it's going to really help you make those 3-4 footers every time. All right, so stay tuned for that tip. I'm also going to give you a little drill that you can do on the practice screen that'll really help you home in that stroke. So how do we make those 3-4 footers every time? What do? The first thing is you need to really concentrate on your speed control. All right, this video we're going to talk more about the stroke, but speed control is really the #1 most important key, especially when it comes to lag putting or making sure that you don't 3-putt. So stay tuned for a video. I'll post that in the next few weeks on how you can really tighten up your stroke and home in your stroke. So today we're just going to talk about the stroke. If you struggle with making the 3-4 footers, what you're really struggling with is the control of your face. So the face rotation of the putter. So I see a lot of people trying to add it by themselves and really add a lot of face rotation. The problem with that, it's really hard to get it back to square. So if you're missing your 3-4 footers, it's because your face is open or your face is closed because you have created too much face rotation. All right, so how do we get rid of face rotation? So let's talk about face rotation. So we see the club open a lot and shut down a lot. We know it's supposed to swing on an arc, but somewhere along the way we kind of got lost and we started adding it ourselves. Usually when somebody has too much face rotation, it's because their putting stroke is too slow and too long. The longer the stroke gets, the more rotation it's going to have. So the first thing I want you to do when it comes to 3-4 footers is I want you to set up a alignment stick. This is going to show you to make sure that there's still an arc, but it's not going too much of an arc, it's not going too long. And you're just going to put a tee down, and then 6-7 inches and forward you put 2 tees so the ball can roll through those tees, and then about 6-7 inches behind it you'll put another tee so your stroke doesn't get too long. This is just how we're going to learn to control the length of our stroke and make sure that our face rotation isn't too long because of the length, and it'll help us tighten up our stroke. So that is what we're going to do. So when you take this putter back, it's going to feel like the putter actually faces the ball. It's not going to actually roll open like more of like, let's say, an iron shot would be. Okay, the putter's going to feel like it faces the ball, and then you're going to stroke into it. So it's still going to be pretty square, and then it just rolls off of it. Okay, so then we have very little face rotation back and through, and so we can be really good at making these 3-4 footers. Notice that my club didn't come out here, or I didn't push it that way. Okay, a lot of times a big mistake I see is maybe a good backstroke, and then I see them push it. They're kind of trying to help it at the target. It's not how it works. Let that face rotate closed, just like it's an open and closing door. So then go ahead and get your ball set up to it, and then you're just going to make your good little stroke. Okay, notice I kind of hit the tee on the backstroke, so my stroke was starting to get a little bit too long. So make it nice and short. Okay, nice and short like that with a little bit of speed helps us get rid of face rotation, helps us make more putts.